Warning: the following contains material that may be too disturbing to some people. Descriptions of violence, mature situations, and adult themes. This is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. I'm tripping.
I mean, yeah, sure, you're tripping.
Still, I think. I'm gonna tell myself that. Can I just watch this guy?
Yeah, I mean, it's. Are you sure you want to? It feels.
Can't get two demonic possessions in one day, right? From two different things. Surely.
I mean, it's hard for you to see the hazy figures, but you know,
Where'd you say he was?
like
in the smoke?
No, in the clouds. Although the clouds, the smoke from your cigarette seems to, you can almost feel it going out and becoming clouds. And this guy is just sort of, you know, like the almost the Mufasa Simba from the Lion King.
But he's not
that kind of thing.
Okay, wow. That's
It's not speaking to you. It's like the clouds have formed into a man
what?
wearing an eye patch. No, not an eye patch. Maybe he's missing an eye? Or no, he has both eyes. He's just got a scar on his face. Is that a cowboy hat? Or is that a pistol at his... makes your head hurt the more you try to think about it. Like, and you realize you might have been staring into the sun. Ow. Your eyes are burning and watering, and you're not certain what that's about.
I'm just gonna try to relax.
Is he just gonna come out to the balcony with a cup of coffee?
I'll take a cup of coffee. Sure.
She'll hand it to him. So, what was all that about?
What is Haley doing?
She would have followed Izzy with one of her old, baseball caps I'm sure she got from somebody and just slap it on his head.
The hat is wrong. You shouldn't be wearing that hat. It has a symbol on it. What's the symbol of the team on there?
I don't. What is the symbol? Is it like a?
It's like of a horse. If you know who the Denver Broncos is, that's what the hat is.
You hurt my feelings at Denver Broncos.
You have this. The hat feels wrong. In fact, you have the sensation that you should burn the hat.
I'm gonna ignore it for now. I'll take the hat off.
All right.
But I'm not gonna burn it. It's not my hat.
It's that the symbol you can see on there that feels really wrong about that hat. The horse on it. A team. It's not you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not much for sports ball.
I was trying to help you with your eyes, but okay. No
Nice.
problem.
What's wrong with my eyes?
They're all red and watering.
Yes.
Staring at the sky.
Right. I still seeing things? Do I still see the symbols on them and stuff like that?
I I mean, you can sort of get the vague impression of the symbol, but you and some of the elements, but they're really faded out there. Only really the main sort of first symbol on the ones you saw is there. Like Isobel is no longer in the sexy nurse outfit. So FYI,
Okay.
you thought she was attractive, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, everyone needs to roll me notice.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh God.
Uh-oh. She's actually a hag.
No.
No. Hold on.
Fucking amazing.
Okay. Notice. Nope.
Yep. Nope. No one notices. It's fine.
What is going on? Are any of
Do
you...
any of my I don't know what I'm rolling for here, but do any of my passions have anything to do with this? Because I kind of want to know.
What are your passions?
My rage is don't tell me who to be or what to do. My noble is I want everyone I care about to be happy, and my fear is being forced into a life I don't want.
It might be about being happy.
Okay.
Do you care about him?
He's not in my top 10 people. But if she didn't give a shit if he lived or died, she would have left him behind. She
Alright,
wants him to be okay.
Alright, so I'm guessing you're flipping it?
Sure.
Okay.
Just because I usually have like at least a vague idea of where you're going, but I have no idea what this is about, and I want to know.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I know what this is about.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm seeing weird things, and I got a strong feeling it's not just the drugs. Are you guys gonna level with me here, or what?
Okay, can we have a brief pause of roleplay?
Yes.
I want to know what this is, what's going on here. 1 second. Hold on. I need to know what I've just found out before I respond to you.
Alright.
Oh, awkward. Okay.
Yeah, it's just awkward.
I've just completely derailed my train of thought. You could say, why don't tell me what you saw, and I promise I will honestly tell you if I know anything about it.
I'd like you to roll me lie.
Me?
Me?
You, yes.
Who's
We
you?
simultaneously.
Sarah, please roll me lie.
Why does it have to be a lie?
No, it's to keep from,
Oh, gotcha. From being awkward. I'm with you now.
So
how
lost.
good can you control yourself and
Not so well.
not so well. So, she keeps awkwardly looking down, She's talking to you every so often, just like down and then back up.
Do I know where she's looking?
Roll me notice again.
No, I do not.
No, you do not know. You notice her being awkward, but you don't catch what she's looking at.
I don't suppose I can roll notice too.
Sure.
This is why Haley is innocent as fuck.
Should go through here in a second, hopefully.
All right.
Success. It's the Listerine things in my pocket, isn't it? Oh, how did I not notice?
Because you're high. Because you were staring up at the sun. Because you were worried about other things.
I'm gonna try to cover it up. Or like, I don't know, something. Is it?
As Haley's just looking so fucking confused.
I'm really kind of glad Sydney's not there because she still hasn't had her coffee.
Be high, my son. Be more high.
Izzy's gonna awkwardly clear her throat and say, "You know what? Seeing as you were hurt and got sick and all sweaty and everything, would you want to go take a shower before we talk about this?" In this slightly more high-pitched voice than she normally talks in.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
Roll me knowledge plus 30.
Me?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Let's see. Doesn't matter. Hang on. One of these days, I'll get the hang of rolling. There we go.
Yeah, no, just it's fine. No other context to this scene that you've missed. It's fine.
Okay. So confused.
So you go take a shower, and after that, you're sober. You can't feel it anymore. I'm assuming you take a very cold shower, and that helps reset everything. Like the fact that you were, oh my god, tripping balls, and the fact that things were happening in your body because of things, and the fact that you had whatever that was try to hijack your mind, because you knew it was trying to hijack your mind and body, and if you hadn't fought it off, oh man.
How sure of this am I? Because I'm out of character. I'm starting to wonder if
Out of character, you're starting to wonder what.
like if it was anything besides just tripping.
You don't know.
You know.
But it felt really real at the time. Maybe it was just a really, really bad trip.
All right.
But Haley, what are you guys doing? Isobel, what are you doing? He's taking a shower. in your room.
So she's probably going to awkwardly rub at her forehead and go, pancakes sound good. Let's make pancakes. And walk into the kitchen.
Haley is still utterly confused. I don't know what the fuck is going on, so she's like, okay, and she'll help her with it.
How you doing, by the way? Did you wrench your ankle again?
It's doing okay. I'm tired of having a partial handicap. It's exhausting.
No, I'm sure. I wish I could do something, but
That's okay. The others need it more than I do.
so do you think he saw the thing that was after Jake?
It's a possibility.
I mean, I know he puked, but did you see him cough?
I saw him have a seizure, which I haven't ever seen before.
Well, you weren't there. You know, you were there, but you weren't aware of what was going on when I found you that one time. It wasn't quite the same, but it was pretty bad.
All I know is while we were at the boat, I kept having those awful dreams.
Did you have a dream last night? I didn't hear you.
I don't think I did.
God, I thought we had moved away from all of this.
I just hope. I don't know how much I can take of those same nightmares. It's really freaky and weird.
Well, maybe this will tell us something we need to know to make it stop.
I sure hope so. Because we don't need anything else loose in this city with all these problems that the city already has.
One thing after another, right? Well, breakfast first.
Sounds good. And Haley turns on the TV.
All right. The shower should probably be over by now.
All right. Is the problem resolved?
Yeah, no, everything's fine.
yeah. Okay. All right. Just making sure.
I mean, question: how much are you thinking about the nurse's outfit you saw?
I mean, I imagine I'm more focused on figuring out
Okay.
what all the other weird stuff was.
All right, fair. That's fine. That's fine. You don't have a problem. Tell me when you start thinking about the nurse's outfit.
So I guess I finish up in the shower and just walk in. Are they having a conversation?
I mean, you can hear them having kind of a whispered conversation, and then as they sort of go out there, she turns on the television. You're not able to really hear much.
I can't listen in or anything.
No.
All right. So I'll just walk in to the room, I guess, and be like, "All right, you wanted to know what I saw?"
Yeah. Why don't you tell me from the beginning? And she'll slide a plate of pancakes over.
Yeah, I just grab one with my hand and start eating it. And then, like, through like halfway stuffed mouthfuls of pancake, I'll start to explain what I was seeing. So it started at the gas station. No drug comes on that fast. I mean, nothing I've ever heard of. But literally, it's like as soon as it touched my tongue, I could see these shadow creatures. They seem to be on the edge of the woods or something. They gave
The
me
woods. Really?
I think so. Everything was kind of weird. I panicked. I freaked out. I've never seen anything like that. I mean, I get visuals sometimes, sure. But I don't know. Never anything that seems that real, I guess. Sometimes you can get delusions, so some of the other stuff makes sense if it was just the drugs. But the abandoned building we were in, it seemed like it was the only place that was safe from them. I don't know how long I was running exactly, just trying to get away from these things, but building seemed like the only place that was safe. And then I
So
got
that's why you were hiding in there?
yeah.
Okay.
If that's the case, around this area is not safe at all.
What does that mean? Not safe from what?
What did they look like? The things that you saw.
They were like shadows, right, Brandon? Like they had like red eyes or something, you said? Kind of amorphous shapes?
Yeah. Amorphous humanoid shapes.
Yeah, I'll relay that to you.
Izzy will bite her lip and then say, "Did they seem tall?"
Were they?
No, they were in fact like human-sized. Maybe a little shorter even.
Okay. No, they were about as tall as a person, I suppose. But once we were in the building, it, like I said, it seemed safe. I thought I was hurt. I look at Isobel. Something happened. And I couldn't shake it that there was something special about this stuff, that I was seeing something that was not normal or important. So I took more.
Oh my god, really? Not at you, sorry.
Yeah, I see the thing. That's great. It's super creepy. Okay. Yeah, it's terrifying. Okay. But yeah, when I took more in the building, I was getting a weird feeling from the rubble that led to the basement. I started hearing whispering. I saw symbols on you all, but one of them was like a Star Wars symbol, so I don't know if that's... I doubt that's important. Probably just the drugs.
What were the others?
Can I remember? I mean, I can see them on the screen, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, you know, one of them is the thing, and the other one is weird. I'd let you roll knowledge plus 20 in order to try to recreate it accurately.
All right.
Then again, you could always just take another dose and see what you find.
Not right now. I think I'm gonna hold off for the time being. I almost died, I think. You said knowledge plus 20?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can't quite draw the symbol properly. It was a bunch of lines. It doesn't make much sense. Caitlin, I'd like you to roll me knowledge.
Okay. Come on, stupid ass computer.
You can't quite piece together what he's saying. If it had been a match success or better, I would have given it to you. But, you know, he's talking gibberish and you don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
One of them was definitely the symbol for medicine or whatever, you know, with the like the two snakes wrapping around each other kind of thing. The other one, I don't know. It was kind of like a candle flame or something. I don't remember exactly what it looked like. I was on a lot of drugs at the time.
Okay.
But-
So
One of I think there was one of these creatures. I didn't see it come up from the basement or something. It must have gotten behind me without me seeing it. And it was like it was trying to take over. Like it was saying things to me. When I freaked out, it was like it was trying to take over my body or invade my mind or something. Kept telling me to just let it do what it wants. That it could hurt the people I hated or the people I cared about. Joke's on it. There's not many people I care about. I don't know. I don't know how I stopped it from taking over. I think I just got lucky.
So, when you say take over, do you mean like the whole aspect of yourself, like a possession?
It was, I don't know. I always thought possessions were BS, to be honest. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it was like I was outside myself, watching what was happening, sort of. But it asked for control or demanded it. It wanted me to cooperate.
Izzy is going to kind of glance at Haley and say, like, does that sound right?
Had this sickly, creepy laugh. Like the Joker or something. Like Heath Ledger's Joker, if I had to pick one.
Oh, thank you.
I don't. That doesn't sound accurate. She looked back at Isabel.
All right. You were honest with us, I think.
What does that mean?
Huh?
You say I'm with you. What are you talking about?
No, I said, okay, you've been honest with us, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Or I think. So, I guess we'd better try to be honest and kind. We've run into something that seems to be equally weird and very capable of hurting people, but it doesn't sound the same. Oh my god, that's so freaking creepy. I hate it. Um our thing was really different.
So, what? There's monsters and stuff? Is that what you're telling me?
If you'd asked me that a month ago, I would have told you needed to get in a program. But it's not a month ago.
There's definitely things that we don't understand yet. Things that we need to find the answer to.
Okay. So, what's with all this secrecy?
Well, if you went up to somebody on the street and you told them, hey, my friends and I got attacked by a 15-foot tall monster yesterday that made people cough up blood and go totally insane and collapse in heaps, and we're all gonna die, how do you think that they'd react to that? I mean, hell, leave that aside. How do you think a common person would have reacted to the what I did for you?
Oh, okay, we can talk about that.
She glances at Haley and she says, well, now we can, yeah.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
I don't know.
So you looked like you were gonna freak out when I started to pull the bandages off. Or that wasn't just me, right?
No, she definitely looked like that.
That other woman that was there, she saw that you were hurt. Like, really hurt.
Do you all know each other, or?
I don't know her.
So what, she just works
I
here?
know.
For that project, right?
Yeah.
I know of Sydney, but I've never personally worked with her.
So is there something going on with this project? Is this like a what, like a government thing?
I mean, I don't know. I know what you know about that.
We all know about the same, about this project. We know no more than you do, and we know no less than you do.
Look, we were normal college kids a couple of weeks ago, and some really crazy shit has been happening. So, like I said, we've had some run-ins with this thing that nobody seems to be able to describe clearly unless they've seen it in a dream. And I would try to put all this down to bullshit or a bad trip, except what I can suddenly do. It
Wait.
just happened. Someone was hurt, and I went to try to stop them from bleeding out, and then they were okay. And I don't know what that means or what that makes me. And I'm. It's a lot.
Did you like trip and fall in radioactive waste recently or anything?
No.
Abducted by aliens? Or...
No. Were you?
I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if you're real. Really. I'm starting to wonder. We got here, it was still happening. I was still seeing things. I saw a guy in the clouds when I went to smoke a cigarette.
That's why you were staring?
Yeah. And I don't know if the dope is like helping me see things that I couldn't see otherwise, or if I'm just, under the effects of it, or both, maybe.
Do you really think that's what it's doing? It's letting you see things that normal people can't?
Or I mean, maybe it's opening me up to letting other things in. I don't know. After that last time, I feel kind of lucky to be alive, to be honest. Like you know how you see scary movies and people break out a Ouija board and that's when everything goes wrong? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm starting to wonder if maybe this stuff isn't more like that. Like it's
What?
the Ouija board.
What, like cursed?
Well, maybe it's just a gateway. Maybe it's like the building that we were in that's cursed, or like the whole town, or something. I don't know. Or me, maybe.
Maybe we should try to stay close to this project if we want to learn something about this.
Man,
Try to stay as sober as you can to see if you can still see things without the drugs, if that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, I can. Brandon, can I stay sober?
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
Can you?
I don't know, maybe. I'll try. I was gonna sell this stuff. I mean, I got a really good deal on it. But now I'm not so sure that's a good idea. I don't know if I want to let other people take this.
Maybe that's a reason why you got a really good deal on it.
Yeah.
I feel like having possessed people running around would not make any of our problems easier to deal with.
That would make everything 10 times worse.
Who would sell stuff that does that? And how? Like, how do you make a drug that makes people get possessed?
I don't know. How does Izzy heal people the way that she does?
Izzy visibly flinches.
Why do I feel a strong urge when I'm needed? These are things we don't understand.
So you both have like abilities or something, like extra senses or something.
All I know is that I can truly feel when I'm needed from someone. Past that, I'm not sure what else there is. All I know is that didn't used to happen.
Yeah, I don't. I've never seen anything like what I saw today. So what's the plan? We're gonna. I'd like to figure out what's happening. Sounds like two of you would also.
I strongly believe that we should continue with the project. One, because we can help people with this, but for two, we can possibly find out the misunderstood. But that's just me.
Like, what if that thing comes for you again? Wouldn't it be better to find out what it is and how to deal with it?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know anybody else who could stop it from getting to me if it tries again. So
I don't know that I can do that. I couldn't even see it. If you scraped your shin while you ran away, I might be able to do that. But
what? Do we just volunteer for this project? Do we have any idea what they're doing? Or what are,
well, they say they want to fix up the building to donate it to the city. But I mean, maybe that's not all there is to this. Maybe there's something else.
Maybe it needs to actually be cleared out. Like if there's spirits left behind or objects that aren't supposed to be there. Maybe we're sent to cleanse the place and rebuild it.
wow. All right. So ghosts are real. We can just like burn some sage or something.
I mean, there's
don't-
some parsley in the kitchen if you really feel the need.
Yeah, I don't know if that stuff works.
I don't
Step
know either,
1,
man.
find a sage. Step 2,
Burn
set him on fire. Human sacrifice works the best.
Alright, so I guess I'm gonna text this woman and tell her that we want to join.
Sure.
Here, I'll just give her a call.
All right, this seems like a good point to slide on back to Sydney. So after you've typed up your message, what are you doing?
After Sydney has typed up her email to her boss, and I don't know why the cameras came on. Okay, there we go. After the Sydney has typed up her email to her boss, she is doing the research that I said she was going to do. At some point, depending, how long has it been since she got back to the office, and then she's waiting before
Probably
he
a
calls
few
her?
minutes. Probably a few minutes.
Okay, so it's not very long. She's contemplating finding some food or breakfast at this point because she still has yet to do any of that. So
Who's that?
It's Haley.
Oh,
Haley is accidentally sending video.
I think it's mostly just video of the ceiling fan or the light or something.
Yeah. There's some face in it.
So, if she has time, she'll order some breakfast and some coffee. Oh God, she needs coffee. She does her research. Still kind of waiting around the office to getting work done. She's not just sitting there doing nothing. She's planning things and marking the next steps for the project and all of those different things. To waiting to see if Haley's going to actually call her back. Or call her rather. Also making sure that her boss hasn't called her into the office or anything like that.
Sure, no, he's still in a meeting.
Okay. So yeah, that's what she's doing.
All right, then if you're not reaching out to anyone else, then I suppose you will get the call from Haley.
Okay, if she has time, then she would reach out to Lewis.
All right, that's fair. So you dial this number of this guy. So Lewis, you're at home. You're playing your video games and doing your things. When your phone rings,
I'll look over to see who it is.
it's likely a number you do not recognize.
But it's a local number.
The fine words of my days. Fuck the number, back to video games.
Oh, so you ignore the call and just go back to playing video games. So it does not answer, Sydney.
Sydney will leave a voicemail. Just says, hi, this is oh, I just forgot my own last name. This is Sydney McDonall. Just wanted to ask you a few questions, Mr. Johnson. I've worked with you briefly at the community center before with all of this lockdown here, and I might have something to help keep your, at least some of the students that you work with busy in a time such as now where they are otherwise stuck at home. If you do think you're interested or if you'd like some more information, please don't hesitate to give me a call back at blah, 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 blah. I look forward to hearing from you. So.
All right. She leaves you a message. Your message says that boop message. You now have a new voicemail as your phone is telling you.
All right. I pick it up and look at it and hear the voice message. Then I call the number that was left for me.
Okay. It's busy. All right, Haley, as you finish the call, your phone rings, Sydney.
Okay. Well, she'll answer it. She'll let it ring once just to make sure she's seeing the number.
Mm-hmm. It is not the number you just dialed.
Okay. Yeah, she'll still answer it.
All right. Isobel, I think you were the one who made the call? Yeah.
it was Haley who said that she was going to call.
All right.
Hey, Sydney. This is Haley.
Oh, Haley. Good, I was hoping you would call.
Just wanted to let you know that me, Isobel, and Daryl are more than happy to help you with this project.
Oh, that is wonderful to hear.
So just let us know whenever you're ready to get started and we will head on our way over there.
Perfect. It will take a couple days, I'm sure, to get some of this, the contractors in and things, but depending on what's going on, I may take another look this afternoon to see how many rooms, if everything is as bad as that entryway was.
Alright, just know.
Sounds good. Is this
And
a good call number for you, Haley? The one we're talking on?
Yes, and I will also save this number for you as well.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, I will.
It's at this time you hear a beep beep. Someone's calling in on the other line.
I will let you know as soon as I know something, Haley. Thank you again.
Thank you.
And she'll say goodbye and switch over to the other line if it hasn't hung up.
Lewis, did you hang up?
No.
All right. So as you're sort of listening to the ring beep, ring beep, ring beep, then suddenly she picks up.
Hello, Sydney McDonall.
Yeah, I got a phone call from this number. Was looking for me.
Is this Mr. Johnson?
Speaking.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for returning my call. I am I'm part of the Bellwether group, and I have seen you're working with the students and everything over at the community center. I love that we have more adults in the community that are working with our students to make sure everything is everybody, trying to keep them safe and keep them something to do. While things are being in lockdown, I have a project I'm working on that I was wondering if you might be interested in helping me with. I'm in need of manpower, and I thought maybe some of your students might be interested in helping as well. It'd be good for community service credits if they need them for school or anything like that.
You know what? Yeah, I can try to see who wants to help out and try to earn some, some school credit. I might just help out myself if it's cool with you. I want to try to, help the community out.
Oh, that would be
As much
great.
Just let me know when, what time, and you want me to come by and check it out, and I'll come through.
Oh, that would be wonderful. So I think I may have a look back through the building this afternoon. It's a little bit run down. We're trying to get it cleaned up. And that's what the project's going to actually be, is cleaning up the building that we're working with. And so if this afternoon, if you're free, I can, I've got a couple other people that are helping or wanting to help as well. And maybe just to kind of get some more eyes around and see what everybody thinks would be our best steps here, or if it's if you think it's too dangerous for the students or anything, because there is some heavy lifting. We want to make sure we know that before we get everybody signed up, of course.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta, sign paperwork stating hey, this place, we can, trying to make sure kids don't get hurt, stabbed in the eye, and the whole 9 yards. I mean, if you want, I can try to bring some flashlights if you want me to.
Yeah, that would be good. The extra lighting is always a good thing.
Okay. Yeah, I could stop by Menards or Home Depot or Walmart and pick up some flashlights, and there we go.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let me give you a call back here in a little bit. Let me make sure I get some more things nailed down. I want to make sure it's there's not anything banning or stopping us from continuing this project forward.
Okay.
But I'll call you back here in a little while if that's okay.
That's okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. So the next question is, how long are you going to? Oh, it's around that time you hear a buzzing on your intercom.
After she takes a deep breath when she hears the beep and answers the intercom buzz.
Mm-hmm.
If she is the intercom, is this one of those things she knows the only person who buzzes her is her boss?
I mean, sometimes it's other people in the office, but
She'll answer it. This is Sydney.
Sydney, what did you find out?
I've got several people who are volunteering with some even more hands coming. We're just going to make sure that everything is safe and above board. when it comes to safety. Of course, we don't want any lawsuits or anything going on. After I've got that handled, then we'll get the flyers out. The building, the outer structure of the building seems secure. Inside is a mess, so it's going to be a lot of volunteer work and a lot of community service hours, but I think we can definitely get it taken care of.
Well, get it done.
Of course.
Good and cheap are good. Fast is good. If you need to spend money, spend it wisely.
Of course. I'll make sure. Our biggest concern is making sure that we're not going to have anything collapse on us while we're cleaning it up. So we'll make sure this is the first thing to make sure it's safe.
All right. Click.
I will keep you updated, Mr. Bryce. Have a good day.
You say to the dial tone.
Oh, she does on purpose with a cheery voice.
So, after that, what are you doing before you're contacting these people and pulling them all together?
She's gonna go look in the store. I'm sure there's like a warehouse, storage warehouse, something that's got like hard hats, something that would have that kind of equipment that she can work with.
Maybe a few, like only a handful, like maybe about enough for like 6 people or so.
Yeah, I'm not expecting to have a group for everybody, but for the people that she's getting together, she wanted to make sure they had them.
Probably work overalls also, like a thing that you can zip up in the front. It's got the label
coveralls.
on it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she'll grab a couple sets of coveralls and for everybody, and hard hats. She'll leave a message for a couple of contractors she knows to see if anybody's available to help with some volunteer hours. She'll and she's got, as she works on it, she's making notes of the businesses that she can reach out to that may be helpful in this matter, because it is something that's looking to go back to the community, or with the understanding it's looking to go back to the community. So she's hoping people will be feeling charitable.
Right.
And then at some point she will, of course, find her precious caffeine, and once she feels a little more human, and once she gets all of this stuff together, she'll call everybody and set up a meeting to meet back at the asylum.
All right. When do you think that would be done by?
I would think. What time was it when she talked to her boss?
It's likely afternoon.
By the time she got everything done, or by the time she reached out to her, or her boss reached out to her?
By the time the boss reached out to her.
Yeah, then she would do her stuff pretty quickly. And so within, I would say, probably an hour and a half of her talking to the boss, she'd have a time frame and time thing set. So it would be like meet at 3:30 or 4 in the afternoon. So there's still plenty of sun and light.
Same day, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm assuming you're also reaching out to Naomi.
Yes.
All right. She's probably a little busy right now for this just the day thing. And also there is apparently someone on the docket that may be coming in through a program, but you're not sure. Someone who may have accidentally rammed a car into a cop at a McDonald's.
Gotcha.
A guy by the name of Vince King. Totally, that was always Vince King. Someone else's sins has not been transplanted onto a now NPC, because unfortunately one of my friends actually can't make it. So.
Yeah, no, she would have plans in the works to meet up today, and then of course before she's done for the day she would reach out, or she'd have emails sent out to the courthouse and stuff like that for.
Oh yeah, that's already been done though. But I mean, you can just update them on things because I remember there was a girl before you, Lilith Masterson, who did. Oh, tell me a little bit about Lilith. What kind of a person was she like? How well did Sydney know her?
Lilith? You mean the woman who got sick? Miss Gertrude
Yes.
Gertson?
Oh, Gertrude Gertzen? Oh, Ruby Gertzen. Sorry.
Ruby Gertson. Okay. Hang on, let me update my notes. So Sydney would have known Ruby. She'd have known Ruby in passing in the office. When you called her Gertrude, I was picturing somebody a little bit older, who'd been doing this for a while. So somebody that Sydney would talk with politely but never be comfortable with. Like somebody that she's not buddy with, but somebody that she is polite with. So that's kind of who she pictured. She may have done tasks for Ruby in the past, maybe even helping to call certain people for this project without realizing it.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Ruby was a little bit of a. She did have this large brooch thing, red gem in it. You know, very much her namesake. People debating on whether or not it was real. She's saying it's real and it has gold and all that other stuff in it.
I have a feeling Ruby was a bit of a brown noser and kind of a bitch.
Who was drawing ears on that guy?
Sorry. My bad. Go ahead.
I'd be very careful what you do.
Uh-oh.
You may summon things that you do not yet know are in there, and that may just pull you. It may just pull you into things that you don't know about. All right, just yet.
Uh-oh.
Be very careful.
So that's how Sydney knows her. She also felt like there were certain things that Ruby took credit for that subordinates would do for her, and so she just wasn't very thankful for the extra help.
All right, that's fair. All right, so it is getting on to 3 in the afternoon. Sydney has sent a message for all of you to meet on up, the 5 of you that are here.
Okay.
Anyone not want to respond? Anyone want to do anything before the meetup?
I do think Izzy would try to talk to Darren in private while Haley was on the phone for a minute.
That's fair.
So you said that you thought the drugs might be showing you things that are real that you can't normally see.
Maybe.
And you said you saw something on me, right? Like the medical symbol?
Right. I mean...
Did you see anything else?
Yeah.
Roll me fitness.
Got me to roll fitness?
Sure, roll fitness.
Really? Okay.
A certain issue is rising again. But you might be able to keep it under control.
Must have been one great nurse's outfit.
Did I look, I don't know, bad? Like the things you saw outside?
Why?
Well, I just got these powers. I don't know what they mean or everything that they can do. And I don't know. I'm kind of freaked out. What if I'm some sort of monster and I don't know it?
You didn't look like a monster.
Really?
She didn't, right? There was nothing like off-putting about the way she looked, was there?
I mean, the hands were made of syringes.
Oh yeah, there was that. Yeah, I almost forgot the nurse's outfit. You didn't look like the other things. I don't know. I thought it was just because maybe my brain was relating you to like a doctor or something, but you had like syringes coming out of your fingers and a nurse's outfit.
Wait, like I had needles on my hands? She like pulls out her fingers, like looking completely freaked. And
I mean-
totally misses the nurse outfit comment.
Yeah, like needles coming out of your fingers, like Freddy Krueger or something. Or like
Oh.
Edward Scissorhands, but with syringes.
Oh my god. That's horrible.
I mean, it probably doesn't mean anything, right?
Well, but you saw a monster that attacked you in your
No.
mind.
No,
And-
yeah, but yeah, that was a monster. But you know, I saw a lot of things that didn't make sense. That other lady had like a Star Wars rebel symbol on her, right? So
are you telling me she had Princess Leia buns or what?
no, it's just one of the things I saw. It couldn't make sense. It has to be just the drugs. Why? I mean, why would a supernatural, I don't know, rune or whatever look like a Star Wars symbol, right? Makes no sense. So I don't know. I don't think everything I was seeing was like across the veil or whatever. You know, I think some of it might have just been the fact that I was tripping balls.
Well, what if the veil cares about symbols that people care about? I mean, a lot of people like that symbol. A lot of people like Star Wars. People get tattoos of it all the time.
Well,
I'd like you to roll me, both of you, either secrecy or knowledge. Either one of those. Hello.
What's good, eh?
hey,
Welcome. So while they're making a roll, I'm going to give you a little rundown. So it's still the same day. You had that phone call with Kilolo about some trifling ass bitch who crashed into Officer Darren's Officer Brady's police car.
Yep.
And got his ass chewed out. It just so happened that Lewis Johnson then woke up from a cold sweat, having the same nightmare that he was the one who did it, and he was a male stripper. But thank God, he's actually not a male stripper. And
He
wasn't
changed
there.
it?
Yeah, he changed it. So now it was Vince King, because Vince is no longer going to be a active character in there, but he's going to be an NPC who's the one who did it. But right now, you've gotten a call, I'm assuming, from Sydney. What would have Sydney have called and left on Naomi's voicemail?
She would have let her know that she got a new project and that the project's going to take need a lot of hands and a lot of help. And she knows that Naomi is probably in need of some community service.
Yeah.
And so some of her friends may need it as well. So this would be a great opportunity to do so, especially since Sydney would be the one signing off on the project. And if she's able to give her a text back or call back, because the plan is to meet at 3:00 that afternoon.
Mm. Yeah, Naomi would definitely give her like a text back, and be like, "Girl, I'm on my way."
So Sydney would text her the location. She said, "Don't wear nice clothes. It's a wreck."
Oh, so you're meeting back at the place.
Well, she met up with everybody. Yeah, we're gonna meet back at the asylum, like out front of it.
Sure. Okay, fine.
Unless somebody objected to it, and then she would suggest a local cafe.
All right, so I'm going to switch back with that. There is Naomi on her way. We're going to switch back to Isobel and Darren. Unfortunately, neither one of you make the roll in order for me to give you a piece of information. So continue on.
Look, you seem really concerned with this looking like a monster thing. Don't worry about the syringes. I mean, to be honest, the whole thing was kind of hot or whatever. Like the outfit and everything.
Wait, what?
What is going on?
Like, it was attractive. It looked good. It wasn't. You didn't look like a horrible monster. All right. So just, don't worry about it. He's refusing to make eye contact.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Fitness roll.
you missed some stuff, Naomi.
Apparently.
This will be recorded. This is recorded, of course. So
Oh,
You can listen to it
yes.
later.
Period.
Assuming that YouTube isn't just like, no!
Yeet. Anyway,
She'll go like, wait, that's what it was about? I thought it was the drugs.
Well, I mean, wait. No, like, what I was seeing was the drugs. Absolutely. I'm just saying, like, you didn't appear like a monster. Just
Oh, okay.
You seemed like you were really concerned about that.
Well, wouldn't you?
Probably not. To be honest.
Okay, I'll try not to think about it. Thank you for telling me that.
I will also try not to think about it.
all right. As he looks down, and then we're gonna cut that scene right there, and we're gonna move on over to everyone arriving. So I'm assuming that Isobel, Hilly, and Darren are gonna stay together on their way back. Lewis, how are you getting to the asylum?
Oh, I'll take I'll just walk there.
You'll just walk there? Okay, roll me secrecy plus 30.
Okay.
Isobel, I'm guessing you're driving?
Uh-huh.
Secrecy.
Oh, I'm so sneaky though.
Yeah.
No.
Naomi, are you driving? Or are you
No, not
walking?
me.
Sydney would have offered to pick Naomi up.
There we go.
Okay. You don't need to roll me secrecy, Sydney. Partially because if you get pulled over, you can just flash the paperwork. And you sure go. So the roll doesn't matter for you. It matters for everyone else.
Oh, do I get a roll?
Only if you're driving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm definitely not. Right.
You are stuck with whatever Isobel.
Okay.
Nice.
Isobel, you are getting pulled over.
Whoa, why do you have a shift of 30?
Wait, what? Oh, I'll put.
Lewis, he's walking. So,
Oh, okay.
he can go places where the cops aren't looking a lot easier than the roads.
Gotcha.
I feel like Sydney would have thought about that too and offered to pick people up. I didn't think about that, but I think Sydney might have.
Roll me knowledge.
But...
Roll me knowledge.
Hang on.
See if the idea comes to you retrospectively, because
That's fine. That's fine. I understand. Yes.
yeah, no, you've at least remembered and maybe even sent them some information. So, you can come pick up Lewis, and you can give Isobel paperwork. So, never mind, you all get there perfectly fine because paperwork has been handled by Miss Sydney McDonall.
Period.
So all what?
I said period.
Yeah, period. Yes. So you all arrive roughly the same time, I'm going to say, at the New Orleans Community Restoration Assistance Program's new site, the Abandoned Asylum. It is a very run-down building. It's one of the most dilapidated places that you have probably seen in your life.
It's almost as bad as my apartment.
Much worse than your
Oh,
apartment.
God.
Your apartment looks like a hotel Ritz compared to this place.
Now we're talking. See, it's all about perspective. It's not so bad. It's a pretty nice apartment.
So here is
Beautiful.
Nice.
Not that bad looking, actually.
I mean, it's a wreck, but it could be
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. I just want to say that Naomi is like completely like not dressed for this occasion. Like Sydney told her to not dress like anything like good, but she did anyway. So she's wearing like she's wearing like cute overall bell bottoms, and she's wearing like a black turtleneck, and then like these chunky like heeled boots with like a beret and sunglasses. She looks over this, she goes, "Oh shit."
Wearing overalls, steel toe boots, and a freaking Golena Braves hat.
the fence is a little bigger than it was. It's a little taller with sort of like a V of razor wire over there, and there's still like a pair of like jeans hanging from it, like someone was climbing over and like ripped all of their pants off, like just all the way down. That must have been like from the ass all the way down the leg. You know, like
You gotta do my own character.
or that was a very tall individual, like a surprisingly tall individual, or that was a big thing. Like you got caught in the pocket maybe and just pulled everything off. Anyway, but
So once everybody gets there, Sydney is going to open the trunk of her vehicle and offer coveralls for anybody who may need them, and recommend the hard hats. It's not fashionable, but it may save our lives.
how directed is the look at Naomi when you say, "I'm offering these overalls to anyone"?
As soon as Naomi got in the car, Sydney would have been, "I got you covered, don't worry." If Naomi pitched a fit, she's gonna look at her and tell her just to put them on.
Like she like in the car, Sydney might have offered, and she'd be like, "Girl, no, I don't need them." And at this house, she's like, "Oh shit." She's gonna say, she's gonna be like, "Fine, I'll wear them, but they're totally not gonna match my outfit."
You're not gonna see your outfit. Would you rather your outfit stay in one piece?
You're asking me a question of like style or substance. And she's gonna take a real long time to think about that and be like, "I guess substance is good every once in a while."
It keeps you humble, darling. It keeps you humble.
Fuck humbleness.
Sydney's already zipping into the coveralls. She wore jeans and and tennis shoes.
So, the gang is basically all gathered here. And this is the time where you guys are going to just sort of decide and come up with either in character or out of character. Basically, what is the objective for your group here? What are you trying to accomplish?
Well, the current objective is to see how run down and awful the place is if every room in the manor or every room in the asylum is this bad.
So the idea is just the current objective is just to get an accurate assessment of the damage that needs to be repaired on the asylum.
Yeah, at least from Sydney's point, yeah.
Right.
I feel like Izzy is here to find out what the hell is going on. You know?
Well, unfortunately, we all need to be on the same page.
Yeah.
Well,
We work towards that, so.
no, Sydney did say she's willing to help try to figure out what's going on with it, but the big thing or the focus for her is going to be assessing the damage.
Pretty much damage control, am I hearing correctly?
Well, what if the objective was like investigate the old asylum, and we could try to find out stuff about it?
That makes
That's
sense.
going to make it more
That makes
difficult
sense.
to open to make this some sort of community center place, whether it's like monsters or a reputation for being haunted or like termites, you know.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
About that further.
Sounds good.
So it's investigate / assessing the asylum. So the question now here is, what sort of milestones, right? In order to achieve this goal, what sort of milestones do you think need to be hit and accomplished in order to say we have done this, we have assessed the asylum?
I think we need to go through the entire thing that's accessible.
I think we need to check the basement too.
Including the basement. I think everything that is accessible that we can walk up and down needs to be looked at.
Also, research the history. Get as much information as we possibly can.
Sydney's done some of that already.
I mean, we need to figure out what Sydney knows. I mean, she's probably not going to tell us everything, but she knows more than she's letting on. She was kind of weird about this place and the project in general.
Is that sober Darren or high Darren talking?
Both.
Sorry, Daryl, not Darren.
Daryl.
Daryl.
So what else do you think? So check everywhere. That's things. Check the basement. I may have labeled that with intense.
Thorough research about history.
Okay.
I think the grounds need to be searched too, not just the building.
That's a good point.
Then
Yeah,
we
check
can.
for Indian burial grounds and stuff like that.
Kinda.
Or pentagrams. There we go.
Yeah, symbols. I'm interested if there's rubble blocking stuff off too.
Yeah, we could remove, junk out of the place to see if there's anything that we uncover.
Like hidden, yeah.
No, some of that is like part of the project And if you could talk
Sure,
about the
but
character, she would let her know that. Some of that is part of what the goal is to clean the place up.
Now,
yeah, and
yeah,
I
but-
mean, this is laying the foundation for that being our future objective, should we choose to do that. But
There's
it's
a
still
reason why we're being so specific with these things.
Okay.
this might fall into the whole research category, but what about the wasn't there like a tripod in one room and lights and like stains on the floor, didn't you say? Like when I first walked into this place?
could investigate the technology.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe investigating Sydney might be part of investigating the
Yeah, and
place.
also globally, the group, the Bellwether group, like how they came to have this place in the first instance, and like, why now are they doing something about this building that they've left to rot, in theory, if they have had it a long time.
I don't think Darren knows anything about the Bellwether group, does he?
You've
Not
heard them
offhand.
talk about it, but not really. The odd things, does that refer specifically to the tripod and stuff, or just miscellany in general?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't really think of anything else.
Yep, I'm stumped.
All right. So, these are objectives that you guys are going to be able to put effort to in order to up your percentage on getting this thing investigated and ready. Currently, your objective is at 0%. When you complete one of these things, you add percentage to it, depending on how intense things. If it's a petty thing, then it's not going to add as much. If it's an intense, it might add a lot more. You can declare that you can try to accomplish this at any point. Admittedly, I'll say this: what will it look like when you are done investigating or assessing the asylum? Because we might want a more concrete objective than
Yeah. Well, I think that we have a few more things to add. I like I said, I would add hiring a building inspector to the list, and I think that the sort of end result would be to take all this information and generate a plan for how to move forward, which would also be something of an objective, just one that's kind of gated behind some of the rest. Does that sound good to everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would I have? Did Darren come here straight from? Was it Isobel and Haley's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to go back home.
I was kind of hoping I could have brought a gun with me.
Oh God.
Are you going to ask them to go back home to get you a firearm?
No.
All right, never mind.
Just make sure Isabella's not aware around the gun, so she don't get shot.
She does not appreciate being shot. She'll give you shit about it for the rest of your life.
The current visit to the asylum, Sydney is not carrying. However, future visits may change that.
I mean, it's not like you found
Oh, God.
one
I'll be
crazy
carrying
drugged out
it like
homeless person in the house already.
Yeah, but she's using him at the moment, so we're okay there. And
Wow.
Love it.
I
Alicia
mean,
admitted
how else do you want to call it?
manipulation, the whole 9 yards.
I
I'm
mean-
just carrying this freaking sledgehammer, so we go with the sledgehammer if shit goes sideways. Triple H, somebody.
No,
Izzy's doing as Izzy does. That's all I have to say.
What does that mean?
So it seems like you all
Izzy's
have...
listening.
She brought her nurse's outfit.
Oh God.
No, she has a concealed carry permit and has a body holster with a gun on her 99% of the time.
Right on.
Okay, hitman assassin.
So with this, I have a good thing to check to see what kinds of things you're going to be doing, and you have a direction to go. So now you're here. It is still the afternoon of the 25th. Is there anything you guys want to do before we close for the evening?
Now, did we when we all got here, I guess at this point, then that's where some of this stuff would have kind of been hammered out or worked out, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Sydney would let everybody know about the contractor, that she's waiting to hear back from them. So in terms of hiring one, she's waiting to hear back for those people that she did put feelers out for that. She would fill them in on the research that she has already done on the asylum that she did that morning, in terms of that it burned down in the 80s. There's been rumors of something possibly living there or going in and out. That there's rumors that the dead are restless in the area. If you believe in the supernatural things, she's not saying that sarcastically, but she's leaving it open for anybody who doesn't believe. She's not getting all weird about it. She's also going to mention the website or the group called Nightmare Fuel, that was kind of like a whatever.
Isabel,
the
Haley,
paranormal.
do you react to the name Nightmare Fuel?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Sydney
So
will let.
you can roll me notice.
Okay. I think I have failed already, so I'm going to go ahead and roll. Just a notice.
So Sydney, here's the thing also. When you talk about getting a building inspector, since that's one of the things that you guys could probably kind of discuss in the meeting, and when you look at your phone, you have several people there. Now the question I have to you is, do you want to try to roll status to see if you can get something that's, say, free or cheap? You don't notice either one of them reacting to the name Nightmare Fuel.
Okay.
But do you want to see if you can get something free or cheap, or do you want to just say you're going to go ahead and hire someone with the budget you've set aside, and you don't even need to roll to do this? You can just say, I'm paying them with the budget.
So if I pay them with the budget, is that going to be higher than I had already kind of planned, or is that going to be within the budget that I had set up?
It's going to take away from what I'm going to say is rolls you can just make from the budget.
Gotcha. Okay. Do I know how much it's going to take away? Like, does it take away a significant portion or take away something smaller? I would think that it wouldn't be huge because this would be classically something that would have to be in the budget in any other sense.
Yes, but I'm going to assess this. Every time you say I'm not rolling for it, it's in the budget. And
so can I roll it if I screw it up? Then can I take it out of the budget because it's going to come out anyway?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'd rather roll for it first.
It's fine. Admittedly, if you get you might get even worse if you roll. You know, sometimes you might get bad. It would have a thing. You know.
Okay.
Roll me status.
Mm. For contractor.
So
Now
There
wait,
is-
isn't that?
that's a failure.
However, isn't that status is that no, I have to roll with a people person, don't I, in order to use that ability because that's my obsession.
Yes.
Damn it. Okay.
So, unfortunately, I mean, unless you have one of your passions that you could use to flip this.
I mean, her. I could make an argument for her noble,
Which is?
helping women and victims. That this center is possibly going to that.
Sure.
So
You can use that passion. You can either re-roll it or flip that to a 6.
I'd rather flip it to a 6.
Perfectly fine. So you're able to get a junking company. They're willing to send a guy out. They're willing to do it. They're also willing to probably haul away a little bit of the stuff. Actually, you're just hiring a contractor. A contractor is willing to come out and probably do a free inspection. They're going to send one of their guys, probably one of their new guys. All right, because I mean you're getting this like it's an inspection done for free. It's like, well, we'll do it as sort of a test for one of our new guys, see how he does, you know.
That sounds great. I love it when I can help people get experience.
Sure. All right. His all right, he'll be out let's say tomorrow, all right?
Perfect.
His name is
What
Martin
time?
Clemens. He'll be in contact with you about when he's going to arrive.
All right, just let him know he can call or text me, and I'm always available.
Sure.
Okay. So our inspection is coming tomorrow, and it's at no cost.
All right. What else are you guys doing?
I guess
Say that
nothing.
is-
Sydney would have also mentioned with the nightmare fuel that they were supposed to be going into the asylum and that they never posted their results for it. And she wanted to reach out to them regarding that.
Well, do you think that's what all the equipment's about?
Did Sydney see the equipment as well, or just Darren?
No, there's definitely some like tripods in there.
Oh. Very possibly.
Izzy's going to go over and stand with what looks like a bloodstain at her feet and look down at it and go, and they didn't post when they were supposed to?
I mean, it's only a little bit of a blood. It's only a little stain of blood on the floor, you know.
Did they have murdered here?
I don't think they got murdered here. I think probably like somebody was trying to do like a cult ritual or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, fake blood here or there, try to make a fake movie.
I mean, maybe.
Wait, is there a camera on this tripod
No.
that we can? No camera. Okay.
No. Someone rolled a critical success for there not to be a camera on that time.
They did a fucking great job with that.
God damn.
Okay. Well, maybe we should try to track them down and
just gonna
find
walk
out
on
if
the
they're
sides of the
okay.
building. As y'all doing that, I'm just gonna walk on the side of the building to see if there's anything else.
I agree, Isabel. We should reach out to them.
Alright.
So that's our next step is to start searching, I guess.
Alright, yeah.
Nope.
Your hiring contractor has actually put you 15% of the way there.
ASOS.
Alright. Is there anything else that you guys would want to do before? Oh, also, Haley, please level up your skills. We're gonna wrap this on up.
Oh my gosh. My OBS is like freaking out.
I'm sorry, OBS is freaking out.
OBS always be freaking out.
Not
Wait,
like
no.
this.
What is that?
It's a thing that you use to record and stream stuff. Anyway, so unless there's something else you guys want to do, this is a thing there. I mean, Louis, you're walking around and roll me notice, Louis.
All right. Fuck me. Give me a minute. It's a lot. Roll 20. I like to freeze up.
Yeah, it looks like you got a thing there.
Okay, here we go. Let's try again. Well, that's weird.
Why are you rolling this? It doesn't have anything to do with notice.
Yeah, that falls under my notice.
What does?
You know what? Sorry, wrong ability. Don't judge me.
Just a kind of a windy noise.
Yay.
You find a shovel
30.
out back.
That's not good if it's in there. Do I see a hole nearby?
No. But there is dirt on the...
Okay, so if there's dirt, I yell back, there's a dirt pile back here and a
There's
shovel.
not a dirt pile back here. I said there's dirt on the shovel.
Oh, well, I found a shovel.
Don't touch it if you've got any sense.
Oh wow. It's an abandoned building with a shovel. How unique. How scary.
I'm gonna pretend I don't hear her. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna go turn right back around. I know how these movies ends up.
So I have a question. Are you guys staying here, doing things for the rest of the day, or are you guys going to retire and come back tomorrow?
I mean, I feel like we should be able to do a cursory check of the place now, at least.
I think as long as we're careful, stay on the main floor for right now.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess we can do that.
All right. Sure. So, everyone want to sort of do a thing? I'd like fitness checks and notice checks from everyone who's still around here and doing this.
Does that include me?
Yes. If you're staying around here and doing it, fitness and notice.
Hey.
Alright, so it is looking like Isobel has passed her notice, but fails her fitness.
Yep.
Even with it being the obsession.
Yep.
Darren has passed his fitness, but fails his notice. Lewis passes both. Sydney passes fitness, fails notice. Naomi passes fitness, fails notice. So, everyone who fails fitness, you're gonna take a couple tumbles and things, and maybe take a little bit of damage. As you investigate this place, trying to go there, there's a few accidents that you guys are just not able to avoid as you are sort of squirting out the ground. But people who pass notice checks notice several things written on the walls. Who are the people who passed notice again? Please just tell me.
Me.
So Isobel?
Me, Lewis.
And looks like Sydney failed, and yes, the other two failed. So yes. So Lewis and Isobel, you notice things written on the walls. Numbers, a lot of it.
What does the numbers mean, Mason?
Oh my god.
The number 7, the number 4 around a lot of places. You see the number 3 often spray painted 3 times. In sort of close succession.
Do any of these things mean anything to me?
Not that you know of. You can roll me secrecy.
Since
Can
I
I roll
failed,
for? Oh, sorry.
no, I was gonna say since I failed for this notice, do I put the X in the self? thing?
No.
No. Okay.
Isabella mean nothing to you.
Okay.
Maybe if you did some research, you might find some stuff out about some of it. Lewis, are you rolling secrecy?
You know what? Yeah, I'll take a shot at it.
Alright, well, you're fairly certain that the number 4 means death in Chinese culture.
Yeah, of course.
And the number 7 is related to perfection in the Word of God in Christian culture.
I could have told you that one. I'm just kidding.
Yes, and you wouldn't know the numbers too on the wall.
You have you have heard vague people talk about 333, and you think it might be connected to the 33rd Street. Vaguely. So maybe something is tied up in gang activity.
Probably a trap house? Trap house? Be a meeting. Okay.
But Isobel, while he's there pondering, you find something else. You, as you're pulling things away, and one of the things that you fall over, and you were looking at something on the wall when you sort of trip and fall and knock something else over, and as you're looking up, you see a message that reads on the wall, spray painted behind this sort of, stacked boards and things. Can you feel the water rising? And with that, I think we're going to, or actually, I'll say it's do you feel the waters rising? And with that, I think I'm going to end this session.
Dun dun dun.
Interesting. Well, that's pretty cool session.
All right. Hope everyone had fun. I know, Darren, you are very equal. You're probably very eager to meet your new friend again.
Absolutely.
Oh
Mhm.
God.
Seems like such a nice guy.
You're welcome. I picked them out for you. You're lucky I picked them out for you.
I don't know what that means.
Oh shit! I forgot how you fucking do that.
Naomi, I'm so happy that you could join us even for a short bit.
Me too.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So really now we have some more things that I can plan for what it is you all are going to be doing in the next 2 weeks.
Uh-oh.
And now after all this, I do have to ask: are you guys going to call the investigation tonight, or do you want to pick back up at around, say, 5:30 p.m. on March, assuming all this took about 2 hours? Or do you want to push forward into the next day? Would you, after discovering this, are you going to call it a day, or are you going to continue on?
I think probably calling it a day is in order. It's been a long day and a hard day, and we can't go into up or downstairs yet because we haven't had the inspector, so
That's kind of what I was thinking too, is maybe Sydney would walk through with the inspector, and then once he gets through everything, then she'd call everybody up.
Oh, Lewis, I should mention, when you found something with the shovel, there was also a busted out window down into the basement. Like, one of those little crawl windows that you'd see in like the basement, where it's like up high, because most of the basement's below ground level.
Yeah. Fortunately, I live in one of those. I understand what you're saying. Okay.
Well,
Yeah, we can hear you.
no, yeah. So
Sorry, what? Were you guys talking to me?
no, that's it. And I will see you all in 2 weeks. We will pick up the next day.
I gotta do my level up thing. I can't remember
so
how
what
to
is
do
it?
that.
So one of the macro buttons is identity growth. So you just push on that and you write what it is. So I just used abbreviations because I didn't want to type all my stuff out. But do you see identity growth as a button at the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just click on there and you put something that signifies what ability it is that you're rolling on. And it has to be an identity, not a skill, that you failed in this session.
So like, I would type like antisocial or smarter than I act.
Exactly. And it'll give you a percent and you ooh, nice. And your antisocial identity goes up by 5%. So the next time that you're rolling against it, you have 5% more success space. That makes sense.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. I'll do all of them. Sorry, I was trying to fix technical issues at the end there. It's still going on. I don't. Hopefully, I can fix it after resetting OBS or something.
But is my echo gone at least?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
No, this is something on my end. I don't know what's going on. It's probably OBS just being OBS.
Oh, sorry if there's lots
God
of
damn it.
dog barking and stuff, conversation in the background.
I didn't hear
the
any
game.
of it. Yeah, I didn't hear
Okay.
any of that stuff. Now, will it automatically level up my stuff in Roll20 when I do this?
No.
No.
Okay.
I will see you all in 2 weeks.
All right, man. Have a good 2 weeks.
Okay.
Thanks for DMing. It's a fun session today. Thanks for
See ya.
playing, guys.
Have a good one.
If you enjoy the video, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe.